Alrighty.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Hmm. Coordination. Nice title, Mr. Bruce. No, it starts too far down. Maybe I'll try to balance it by doing Ventful. Oh, Jesus. What the hell? Oh. Make good progress on Linux yesterday. I even tinkered a little bit off stream. Yeah, I like that. That way. Taking damage is a bit different. Tags direction and just. Yeah, because that bounces that way as opposed to. Bill, looks about ready. Nowhere near close. Like I told you, getting stuff run on Linux is gonna be like a 1 week of work. And I have no interest in spending 1 week non-stop working on Linux. But I'll poke at Linux once in a while. So maybe by the end of the year there will be something. It kind of depends how painful debugging is on Linux. Because I have to write a bunch of new code for Linux. Some low-level platform stuff. Need more bosses, yeah. That's exactly what I've been thinking. I think I just need more content. Because I kind of want to do item crafting, but it's too early. I think I need more bosses. I mean, I actually have 4 so bosses, but they're not particularly configured at all. So I think might be really time for us to actually get all those bosses in there and make them challenging enough where you have to mess with items to actually beat them. Yeah. Because this is a boss zone. And then I just don't have much. Distant clears, yeah. I was thinking reworking a bit the light arc. Because this was implemented last year. And this was before I came up with a new oscillation technique. Like, it's too jittery. Like, I know what it's doing. And just kind of like... as cute as it looks when it kind of like jaggedly. It's nicer when it follows a consistent line. Much like... But anyway, I have 3 bosses already here. At least. So that's what I need to do. Also, I think Larkar has a bug. I think it does double the damage on hit as opposed to just one. Like, I think it's doing more damage than it should be. Alright, how about this? Item equip progression is better and clear. Yeah, there's barely anything right now. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I need to make a reason for items to matter, because right now the balance is such that it doesn't particularly require items. Although, if you go from quick start, well, let's say I do ignore it. Right. Like, how far can I actually go? There's no items right now. I couldn't use character items page before I hit that particular box. Yeah, my idea is like when you start off, like it just hides UI until you get like a door or something. That was kind of by design. This kind of introduces elements like one part at a time. But like once you hit the arrow here, everything gets unlocked. So that was the idea. They'll be kind of introducing elements one part at a time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that actually. Let's see how far. Actually, since I'm testing, I might as well use a gamepad. Game Fireball is the best. Yeah, Fireball does give you a nice consistent thing. Yeah, I might as well properly start working on actual game balance. Let's see, how far can I push with no items? God, that's ChatGPT. Hey, I do that. I asked sometimes different names to ChatGPT, how to name different properties. For example, I already renamed Vitality and Flux. Those are replacement attributes. Vitality is clearly for health boosting. Flux is for energy recharge. Flux is something ChatGPT recommended, and I like it. Rationality, I'll keep it for now as a damage boost. I'll keep that for now. Yeah, but here no items, you do get low on energy pretty hard. I wonder how clear it was obvious that when you slay a robot, you get an energy charge, which automatically charges you up. Yeah. Well, part of it is the flux is that as you invest points to make skills do more damage, they cost more. Right, so that was part of it. But I can always already have a scaling mechanism to handle that. Oof. Right now this guy's the only boss. And he needs an improved melee attack anyway. A rare healing station, but no energy. That's gonna be a problem. Let's see if I can go to the previous area to get some energy. Yes, yes, yes. Charge me up. I guess with no items, I really don't go for any items. Because now they begin to spawn in kind of large numbers, and let's see if I have any charging station up on her. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 10 flux. That's a lot of points, which I have. Oh yeah, by default it's sort of 3 points now, so yeah. I suppose that's true if I just go... just go max on flux. Recharge 1.2. That seems pretty good. Circle boys. Yeah, these guys, range guys, are pretty annoying. I was thinking of making a jumping dude who can do some consistent damage. The other option is I can make the sword dude have his attack be less delayed. Because he kind of became kind of not a threat. Oh yeah, look at that. Once you go in that amount of energy. I mean, this takes time, but you can just kind of ignore the rockets and just take that out. Subject GX. Well, it's not a good system yet, because I haven't really started balancing much yet. But today is one of those days. Because right now this night takes a while, but I do have 3 points. I could put into a laser. So right now it's 3 is a second, 4 second, 5 a second. Yeah, maybe flux are just too strong in terms of recharge. Because I could add a passive skill that recharges energy here, and then flux would only minorly. It's a simulator. Yeah, sometimes robots do get stuck or some bugs somewhere. These guys used to be a lot better at like charging like that, but then they begin to get stuck on each other. I should probably turn it off again. To make these guys be more interesting. Yeah, here's your infamous 10 flux. Yeah. Not particularly. Oh. But damage scales pretty hard. So if you miss one shot. Indeed. You like to get enough HP and not get one shot at. Yeah, yeah. For sure, for sure. Oh, here's a little bit of life. One vitality. I guess I can buy this. We got a ton of gold. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah. But those systems is there. I'll make sure. Can we drive back into it? Yes. Oh, that's funny. Right now, if you go back here, it takes you to this PlayStation. Because it's technically my playtest ground. Whatever. Yeah, they just give you a lot of energy, huh? I wonder if it's too much. Because 4 extra energy, maybe it's too much. Maybe I scale it down to like... where does this get set? Energy from here, actually. Is game free? Right now it's free, just to play test on Steam. And now it's going to be some demo. But in the future it will be paid, but right now it's free. Speaking of which, time to fire up Steam so I don't lose the hours I'm spending debugging the game. Close to 700 hours right now. But yeah, you absolutely can right now get the playtest going. I might as well. YouTube. Okay. For secondary skills, when you press it, it just shoots straight where the character's facing and not where your mouse cursor is. Boom, 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 boom. Well, kinda, I guess. I mean, you can always just use shortcuts of 1, 2, and 3, and that will auto-target the nearest thing. It kind of depends if you have a target. Like here, if you don't have a target, you just shoot straight, right? But if you have something in range, it will shoot at the target. Because you want 1 point in light arc to clear the walls, but the main attack is different. Yeah, I guess what you mean is you want some attacks to ignore targets. So you can be like, just clear the wall, right? So like even if you're looking at something, you want to be able to just like attack in a particular direction, ignore. That's fair. That's fair. That's something that you can do with the mouse. But not like that. I'll have to think about if there's a decent way of doing that. Probably not, though. I wonder. I mean, first of all, I need to update this. Let's Pride stuff needs to be renamed. This is not Flux. Energy pots? Yeah, I think in the past I needed them to be that strong so that you actually had enough energy to destroy them out. Like if you start from nothing like now. No, just C++. C++ for game code and some shading languages for graphics now and then. But yeah, it's all C++. For example, currently... Oh, no, it's not what I want. Count lines. Here you go. Here's C++ code. A little bit of build files. What is this? And that's it. That's all there is. This doesn't count shaders technically. Been slowing down recently. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's chill, go back to the beginning. Progression. Progression has a scaling per wave. Yeah, like here's multiplier per zone level. And then there is base HP multiplier. It's not multiplier, it adds 5 per wave per zone. Yeah, I have projectile speed multiplier. I have that. Let's see. Because in the past, the laser was barely enough to take one robot down. Because if you don't have any turrets at all, so right now it gives 85% recharge. Steam doesn't support your computer anymore. What is it that you use? What is it you use? I do have charging stations pretty frequently, but sometimes when you don't have them, it oof. Actually, I feel a rumble from the gamepad when you get a hit. Indeed, indeed. Would you use something like, do you use Windows 7 or something? I guess Windows Steam nowadays requires a Windows 10 or 11. If you're on Windows. Like here right now you're out of energy, so it's kind of hard to do much. Windows 7. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. This is so nice. All this debris used to run so slowly, but now even the debug build runs amazingly fast. I think those guys need to be attacking faster with sword. Because they just take too long to attack. Yeah, Carl, I'm only sharing my playtest build for Steam. Because Steam just makes it easy. Windows 7, like I don't even know if the game would run on Windows 7. Honestly. Honestly. Let me see. No. No. This guy. Did I just revert it to previous attack? Or just attacks faster? Or I can just squash this. Or what the hell is that? Really? I'm on Windows 11, yes. But I think that people run the game Windows 10 fine as well. I mean, hell, even Windows 10 is barely supported nowadays. But yeah, Steam doesn't run on that, so not a whole lot I can do. Yeah. And I thought Bruce had an old computer. Okay, am I not seeing some bones or something? What is this? Because this is a smash. That actually looks good. That actually looks good. Go find it. Oh, damn. That's okay. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. I forgot I gave it a speed boost. I forgot I gave it a speed boost. Hack speed. Wait. It's only 1.0. So why is it attacking so fast? Huh? Huh? What's making it attack so fast? Take care, GTX. Take care. Bruce found out he's living a privileged life. A life of RTX privilege. Attack speed here is 1.0 blast. I should be fine. But my guess is I'm gonna have to catch it in the act of attacking me. Yeah, 3x the speed. Jesus Lord. Are you serious? 3x. Must be borrowing from this one. Oh, it does update it back to 0, back to 1 blah, but then something resets it, isn't it? Isn't it? Like this. Oh. I don't use else at all. I use else all the time, man. When I need to use else a bunch. Sometimes you just don't need it. Sometimes you do. Like, here's one. Motion. Oh, is it due to blending? Walking 3x. Yeah, it's going into that. Right. But yeah, most of the time you don't need an else. Yeah. Up. Is it because it's back to moving as opposed to attacking? Oh, this should be attacking. I'm not sure. No, it's blinding into the attack. Yeah, yeah. You could try caffeine-free Coca-Cola, like I have one. I'm actually gonna grab it. Might as well finish it out. Be back. Be back. Get ready for a long-ass stream just like yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of get into the Linux groove yesterday a little bit. It wasn't completely painful. Especially once I found CLI. CLI made life okay. It was livable. Livable. So what the hell's going on here? Why is the top... No, this is no longer the top, right? Yeah. Wheel. Check this. Feast your eyes on this. A Diet Coke that's caffeine free. That's that's the ad placement today. No real sugar, just fake sugar, and no caffeine. There you go. What is the golden? Well, look it up, man. That's the Diet Coke. That's caffeine free. It just has aspartame, fake sugar. Yeah, it's definitely more rare. Sometimes they run out of stuff. It could be more expensive in some countries, I suppose. Anyway, so let's see. Oh, I compared the blend. Cool beans indeed. So yeah. I can munch on some Diet Coke and some cheese. Probably cut out on cheese after this. Is the Coke more expensive? It's the same price here. But America is a special place, plenty of factories to make all this stuff, and other countries may not be nearly as available. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, another reason for you to start get cracking on the code. To get out in a free, richer, way luxurious countries. Alright, hold on, be right back. $20 million people only, huh? Yeah, yeah, doesn't sound like much. Even Ukraine has double that. Well, still a good amount. Still a good amount. But isn't your country like 90% covered by just big ass mountains most of the time? I haven't studied geography in a while. So let's see, if I'm blending movement from lower speeds. I don't think I should be doing this. What is attacking? Might be blending from a walking motion. So don't affect the speed. Isn't a blend. Currently, this doesn't check if the attack is on going now. Yeah, so this guy's gonna be a bit more challenging now. It's time to make every robot a threat. Okay. Open up, sesame. Oh. Let's see, how does it feel like? Oh yeah, yeah. This guy's gonna be pretty annoying now. Oh, the wall. Jesus. Jesus. I might need to like attack animation be part of the scaling of the difficulty. Oh. Must have got in a bad player position or something. They were just kind of standing not doing anything. I'm kind of scared of these guys. Oh, they do a ton of damage. Jesus. Jesus. Robot melee is only one here. Does it not apply? Does it not apply? Sword. Damage and hit is 4 here. Hmm. Yeah. Alright, fine. Let's do some comparison here. Sword, Mr. Sword, 5. It's still damage of 4, yeah, so they're not applying the damage. Okay, I understand. I understand. Yeah, comparing prices only makes sense when you compare up against what you can earn in a country. There's no point in comparing prices to salaries in a different country. Because reality is, food is very cheap in the United States, very cheap. As a percentage of your income. Okay. So damage. Am I doing anything on damage right now? Not sure. Damage on hit. The answer is no. I ain't doing squat. Just ain't doing squat. Just not doing squat. On points, check. Yeah. And keep in mind, like, this is cars and houses are kind of cheap, and this is only after the insane amount of regulation the United States puts on that. The cars would be like way cheaper if we could buy the amazing Chinese cars. Oh my god, that would like cut the price in half on cars easily. But they're too scared out here to compete. So they put insane tariffs on Chinese cars here. So sadly, we can't have those nice Chinese cars. Let's see. Spawn the robot, right? Yeah, I need to... Now, how to get access to the damage data? I don't remember. I don't remember. Abilities. It's not so much taxes. I mean, taxes, yeah, but it's really regulation and just so certain things are just not allowed, period, to be made. So, yeah. I mean, same thing for your country, man. Your country could be United States level in 20 years if you just get rid of regulation, economical controls. There's nothing magical about the United States. You can repeat the same thing in any geographical location. I guess for now I can do something like this. Plus this. Yeah. Yeah. Damage on hit is 1. Yeah. Now he's actually properly scales to what it should be. Although, let me see, what about now? What you got now for damage? Now let's get 2 damage. Okay. Yeah. So that gives us some scaling. Alright, overpowered light arc does way more damage than it should. These guys might have the same. I need to fix that. That was supposed to be a dash. You know what? It's not to fix these guys. Well, now you're finding out the politics don't matter. It's the culture's philosophy that matters. As long as your culture doesn't... As your culture hates economical freedom, politicians just follow what the culture wants. Politicians don't have any backbone. They just follow what's common. Well, you're gonna have to change the culture first. Alright, yeah, let's fix you up. Let's fix you up. Mr. Drill 3. I need more of them. I need way more of them to reproduce. Here we go. Like this one does a nice dash on his own when it's just him. But if it's a bunch of them, you just kind of bump into each other, so... Let's see. Motion attack is here. Maybe I'll make it a 2. Yeah, right there. Then motion due to hitting something. Wait, is this just not... Melee attack was blocked. Attack was blocked. Okay. Hey, what's going on there, dudes? Dudes. Okay. That's make it work suddenly. Yeah. Okay. It'll be a bit more dangerous now. Lattice? No, just a block of cheese. Just a block of cheese. Sadly, it's not a good cheese. Kind of tastes like crap. It does make them like push around it themselves a little bit. Might have to work on that, but still. Lactose free? Probably not. Probably not. But cheese is always better than milk. Still bad, but Not as bad as milk. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. They actually attack slower once you damage them. So that's kind of big deal. They move slower too when you damage them. Why bad? Because cheese has a number of things that causes autoimmune reaction in the long run. And does have some carbs and whatnot. If you want to feel your best and you want to avoid cheese. Only have it once in a while, maybe, if you really want to, but not on a daily thing. Laser skill. Yeah, just default. That's kind of what it is. But now that that robot is fixed, or at least now it's a bit more over. It'll actually dash from behind and stuff. There you go. You know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't done an ability for a while. It might be time to... Skill binding. Oh, this thing is such a pain, dude. Oh my goodness. I need to make this somewhat easy to use. Okay, where's Light Arc? Light Arc is 6 on here. Oh, 5 on that. Right? Yeah, so now it's just Light Arc. Good. It's time to fix this one, because this Light Arc does way more damage than it should be. I don't know what it's doing there. Like if I slow it down, like it hits it once. Here's a first hit. Boom! Just exploded his ass. Oh, actually that wouldn't. Let's do it again. That's 1 punch, 2 punch. Is it now? I guess it could be based on the progression on the boost. Because damage increases 1 per level. It's kind of on par with most things, to be honest. Here we go, Light Arc going out. Bam! That guy in the face. Well, why don't I say it? I still want to rework the way it looks. Well, let's see. How far can I take this? Actually, oh, it's expensive. Yeah, I meant to have it as like a late thing. Because it is pretty expensive. It's what, 3? Also has that bug with fires twice. Okay, let's go from quick start. Without any items. A double attack going on, but yeah, those charging stations help out a lot, huh? Oh, ran out of power. I think maybe just that it's expensive. But first things first. Oh, you can spam it pretty hard if you have the stats. Let's see. Let's get some charge in here. Special percentage based. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very mono hungry for sure, but you can spam it. Because it's very low cooldown. Does it kill fast enough of the mana cost? Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Because it's more like an AoE attack, so it kind of makes sense. Because yeah, against a robot boss, ooh-wee. It's sucking pretty hard, huh? I mean, it's a good thing you can respec. Fireball is good for that. Just kind of have put down some consistent burn. Yeah. But if you have the mon, it does destroy things kind of fast to do that. But yeah, I can see that. I can see that. On the other hand, the AoE is pretty strong. If you could just spam it the whole time, it'd be pretty nasty. Maybe I just keep it like at first level. Yeah. Hmm. On the other hand, it's kind of good that it goes through mana a lot. Kind of gives you requirements to actually pick up items. Because let's say I now want to go back and get some kind of items to help myself with recharge. Life's not particularly impressive. That will actually help you point to. Oh, that's pretty high requirement. That's like 12 a second. That requires some nasty, nasty items. Ooh, I just got an idea. Right now, the energy recharge is the same no matter what you're doing. But what if energy recharge significantly get faster when you don't attack? Like it was like a cooldown, and after the attack, it just speeds it up. Life heals, okay. Does the game have something like 16 plus? No, really. What's up, Aziz? Am I doing some big game balancing? Yeah. Balancing some robots already. Putting a playtest to see what kind of balancing I need in terms of skills. See how it feels to play different things. Oh, no. Get the item. Currently, I'm trying to see if intelligence gives me health. Nothing. Ooh, what do you get points? Way more into. Alright, how it's 3.5 is nasty. That's a good bang for energy. Now I can probably spam it for a while. For a while. Alright, wait for recharge. Yeah, it doesn't do like tremendous amount of damage for sure. Also, I think at this point, like recharge of a station is not a big deal anymore, because once you have a big enough bank. Because right now my energy station recharges a flat amount, it's not based how much you have. Let's see if I just spam it. Yeah, it can survive for quite a while. Because energy recharge is based actual percentage based. Oh. Because yeah, that gets recharged pretty fast actually. Yeah, if you put a lot into energy, it becomes pretty good. Got any tips? Just play it a lot. Here's my tip. Integrate Steam, and Steam will tell you how many hours you've sunk into playing your own game. Here it is. Closing in 700 hours debugging time. And just play testing it. Like this. No. I mean, there's always a principle discover and so on, but a lot of it is just figuring out what you want to do and how to get there. And being highly introspective about what you're observing. One of the principles is not to give up on the idea that everything is subjective. Because people love saying that today, like, everybody's got their own review, man. Well, if everything is completely unique to everybody, then there's no point in balancing the game. It's really nothing objective to games. Then what's the point of balancing the game? since everyone will have a unique view on it. Okay, so why just charge me so fast? Oh, did I level up? Oh, I leveled up. You need to get like a notification when you level or something, I think. Yeah, because see, at this point, you should put more into a lot of damage. Right now it's damage 3. 3.3. I just dump a lot into damage. 3.9 now. I could put more damage, even though it's going to be way more expensive. So now it is very expensive, but damage is 11. So let's see. Bam. Yeah, it still becomes quite expensive. Oh, it does do good amount of damage. Dude, this game is getting quite garbage on the floor. So much debris everywhere. And I was worried about making the floor be monotonic, but an actual game battle would just have like debris freaking everywhere. Of just mayhem that you left behind. 17 recharges. That's a lot. So I can just spam it for a while. Bum, 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 bum. Well, that's the thing. If everybody will have their own unique things or what's easy, what's hard, then there's nothing for you to balance, then there's no answer then. But I think there is such a thing as an objective thing. Also, some games just don't have the same requirements. Like, for example, a game like mine, we can have different items, you can have different stats. Like this one, for example. Like that severely affects what difficulty players can play at. Because if somebody like pays attention to items and gets way better items, the game's gonna be way easier. So in some way, it's almost like you choose the difficulty of the game. Man, I'm impressed with the game running so stable now. Despite all the things that just explode. Excuse me? I'm gooey? Yeah. Level load spike, but otherwise the game just quiet. There's barely any FPS spikes. Oh, something got me good. How does it go for debris now? I guess it does. Should probably still damage debris, but then go through. Like, honestly, a lot of ideas when it comes to game balancing and whatnot, you just play the same thing on and on for a while. And the general rule on creativity, where your first idea, well, put it different, your 20th idea is going to be way creative, way smarter than your first idea. So if you play like that, you get an idea, let's try it out, implement it, you play it again, you get your second idea. By the time you get your 20th iteration, it's going to be way, way better. I mean, I could nerf the cost a little bit to get started. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Because you do get a lot of help of charging. Yeah, it is on the expensive side. Yeah, let's nerf it down to a cost of 2, starting at 2. But, be right back. You learn, let it play. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, boost of the stats is pretty strong. Three damage, huh? That feels good. How did I get my game running so smoothly without an engine? We can change its effort. Lots of different analytical tools and so on. For example, I use entity component systems. So one of the things I have is have a profiler, so I can see when something running slowly or quickly. So if something that pops up in here, it'll be like, because it used to be one of these, it used to be way higher. So it quickly tells me where I should look to take care of things. But also, when you have your own engine, I mean, kind of by default, things are kind of fast until you add a lot to make them slow. Versus if you use a game engine, you just by default start off slow, and then you have to be careful how to track it down. And then even if you can see something being slow, it's very difficult to tell what to do to fix it. But if it's your own code, then that is much easier to handle because you know where to go to take care of things. Because, you know, like if you have like a random game crash using a game engine, it can be difficult to tell like what crashed and how to fix it. But if it's like 120,000 lines of code of just you, and it's your code that you wrote, it's like you kind of know where things are, so you can just go and fix it. Like at one point, this game used to run a lot slower. This is a debug build, by the way. This is not even optimized build. This is debug build. Usually game engines cannot even run in debug build. I'm getting some insane frames. Like, look at this. Let me turn off VSync off. Look at the frame rate. And this is 4K resolution, ray tracing. Dude, this boss is actually kind of annoying. Those rockets can be really difficult to track down where they're hitting, actually. I have to be kind of careful. This guy's actually kind of annoying. Oh, she's stuck in a funny animation. Hold on, that's a good moment. What are you stuck in? Stuck in using ability. I need to have a proper reset, I think is what it is. What if you track max 1% slow for each thing? Yeah, I was thinking of adding like the spikes as well in there. I just haven't bothered. But I could easily track of like the largest spike in the last whatever amount of time. The whole proper statistical analysis of, you know, like average, median, low, high, whatever. Well, in practice, I think just the exponential average and the highest is probably good enough. You're stuck in using ability mode. Oh, because it's the home base, you cannot use an ability. And you can't stop using an ability because you're on a home base. So you should just stuck in the state. Which way is it? It doesn't matter. None of those are proper thing anyway. I say GameDev because it's easy to have it as one word on YouTube. It's easier to parse it that way, as they're two separate words. Alright, where's that logic that handles? Yeah, well, channel name has more space to it, so it's fine to keep it separated out. It's all about the context. When it's just 3 words together, it's fine. When it's a long channel name, the GameDev, much better just to smash it. Smash it together. What handles respawn? Oh, since I'm doing nerf, I might as well. Something with ability use. Really? Oh, I need a quick little break. Might be a bit wild. This might be a bit wild. I should have maybe taken the push to pawn, actually. Should have done that, yeah. Yeah. Because annoying. Otherwise could have been so good. Text check here. I just click there or something? I mean, I might as well. Might as well. Am I down a pawn? It's not the worst thing. Take here, knight to there. No checks at least. Who's that? Where's that indeed? Indeed. Yeah, but actually here? Maybe. I'll just stick in the rook. Just take the freaking rook. But this is actually pretty good too. Pretty good too, except you found that. Yeah. There's just nothing here. Could have just... I hate losing time. Kids are bored. Kids are bored. One more. Here's your mister. Take care of these. Take care. Wow. Wow. Alright, last game, because obviously today is not the day to play chess. Today is not a day to play chess, obviously. Not of mistakes like that. Want that bishop? I want that bishop. That's something. Ain't that something? Oh, here. Oh, yeah. Let's try to think a little bit. Just a little. I'm gonna take here. Probably. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Probably can. Do I care about that pawn or not? That is the question, isn't it? Isn't it? I'm gonna say I don't care. To push it down. Boom. This dude needs to think. Indeed. Alright, well, he's thinking hard. Really hard. Venezuela is not representing itself well. Okay. Guys, obviously one if it case, so back to testing. Yup. That was an Alt F4 rage quit. You know what? Progression. I could say from 6 to 9. To this. 9 on the 10th. You say specific, right? Yeah. Try number 2. I need to see which one it is. Yeah, it's this dude. Okay. You know what this guy needs? I need some texturing. Okay, these guys are not named well at all. Most of Russian literature is pretty negative, but there are some good things. A few here and there. I could buff this up. Buff this guy up a bit. Support more complex destruction, but I don't feel like doing this now. Yup, that's correct. That is correct. Bacon sure takes some sweet time, huh? I have to remake some of that a little bit. Most biographers of Ayn Rand are pretty poor, do not understand the philosophy at all. Wow. Yeah, it's all separate, isn't it? Wait, damageable is never even shown, really. It's used for destruction. No, I think I have to remake it a little bit. To be fair, maybe there's no point having a damage portion there. There just might not be a point. Doesn't look like beef. No, it's not. No, it doesn't. I'm tempted to add normal texture support to my game so far, which I haven't needed. But it might be nice to add some. Might be nice to finally add some normal textures, huh? A beef bot, huh? Indeed, indeed. Wait, did I set? What didn't? Yeah. Stop, place. Do some playtesting, whatnot. Yeah, that's the cost of having destructible robots, huh? You have to care about a lot of pieces. Okay, that seems more reasonable. Huh? Link is Blender left file to his game real time, sure. But no, there's no point. I don't think there's any benefit in that. It might be okay for like simple things, for like static environments, whatnot, but for wild, destructible things like robots like that, there's just no point. Plus, it's something you do once, and then the next time Blender version gets updated, it gets broken every time. Just not much of a point. There's too much processing you need to do it anyway, especially when it comes to animations and all that. It's like, dude, no, it's okay. Plus, in my case, I have to carefully specify which piece belongs to which piece, so when it gets broken apart, which group does it go into, and so on. There's a lot of processing to do and all that. It's just a Blender. It's like, dude, I mean, it'd be a different thing if I was doing like a lot of iteration back and forth. I mean, maybe. Maybe if using Blender is like a level editor where you're laying out pieces left and right, okay, maybe, kinda. But so far, I haven't found a need to do that to make it faster. Yeah, so my maps are made in terms of chunks. It's like, this is how my levels are. Just little squares. And then I can just build that as needed in a little whatever map editor I might have, so I can be like, maybe I want this to be a door. And boom, it's a door. Because everything is made out of little squares. Yeah, yep. Grid-based indeed. Which I favor this over like fancy static ones, because at least this can be modified, this can be extended. It can even be part of a feature where you upgrade certain parts. Well, I'd say you can complete some kind of quest and it extends another portion. It's way easier to do it just using grid like that. This is like the level 1, let's say, of a ship. And then level 2 I can quickly modify it from here. Right now it just looks like a big yellow bus, to be fair. Exactly. But even if it wasn't top down, it's still a lot of benefit to it. Like, in some ways, be kind of cool to have this shoulder view, but maybe a different game. Cool bus indeed. And what I haven't bothered is that I need to ideally have a detection, so when you're not inside, you could see the whole ceiling as opposed to being sliced like that. I used to do that, but this one has a different approach. Where it only hides it when you're riding, and then you see the floor. So yeah. But yeah, our part lines are highly customizable into whatever game you're doing. The EO seems reasonable enough, kinda. The background. Yeah, I'm thinking about what kind of background I can add to it. Polar challenge that background would have to smooth between to get into this position, so I'm gonna have to think about it. But yeah, I was thinking do some kind of floating stars or something, kind of indicate motion. Or if some kind of like streaking particles going past to indicate motion. That would be kind of cool. Or I can just also draw something underneath. I don't think I can draw maps because my maps don't look that amazing from the top. They just don't. Stage shows don't look that amazing. Plus I have fog requirements. One thing I'm finding out is it'd be good to have melee attacks with forward motion, so it doesn't just like smash everything in one spot, but actually smash forward, smash forward. Yeah, that's another thing, like making those maps pretty easy. The hard part is making small parts, so it not make it somewhat customizable. Well, this guy likes to smash all of the ground. Smash them all. Okay, so that's that. I do need also this one to be breakable as well. When it finally explodes, I want this to be in chunks as well. Should be fine, good enough. Alright, next up I need to make sure. Actually, I guess it already is everything there, isn't it? Yeah. I think? Maybe? Maybe. No, needs to be moved in. It's time to use my secret tooling. Assign fractal lab cuts to bones. Assign mashes to bone. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Now it's all moving together. Okay. Let's export that first and then configure it up. Also, this thing is no longer necessary. Music a little quieter. All right, here we go. Time to configure the hard part. Boss number 3. Gain damage detailed. Fractures. Watch the breach check. Undamaged. I don't want that anymore. I think. Should mark it as. Biscuit, blender. Blender. Oh, I'm not ignoring those portions. Yeah, fine. For now, I'll just delete that entirely. Maybe I can somehow... Yeah, Blender crashed. And that's another reason not to have those connections. Okay. That's more reasonable. I'm expecting a bunch of things to be broken. Good. Well, configured has a lot of magic behind the scenes, but not quite everything you need. Let me see. Oh, you just didn't see anything at all? Really? Hmm. Maybe those things didn't actually include. Do we need to rename it into body core to make it okay? Is that the problem? I already forgot how to do all that. I was still looking for cell. Oh, this thing's looking for cell. I see. I see. Almost worth it to switch into robot skin damage, because I think robot skin damage might be more advanced now. It might be more advanced. Yeah. Because it used to be not as advanced, but now it is. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if it kicks a bucket or not. Of course, not gonna like it. Of course. Oh my. What's wrong with this bone? The attachment is wrong. And then debugger crashed. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's try a different way. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Damageable parts. Fractures. Huh? Huh? Which is already maxed. It's already at max. Max cuts. Well, I just increase it and see if we can handle it. Because how many cards do I have here? Up to 20-ish or so. Yeah, I know it's 30k, but you know what? I don't care. 30 kilobytes is fine. Huh? Out of range, oh. Already died undamaged. Wait, died undamaged? I thought I deleted that. Yeah, deleted it, dead. Oh, Blender, this is one of those hidden stuff. Delete all this? I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna delete it. Damageables, blah blah blah. Maybe I should be renaming them. No, I should make it so that I can just figure out based on name if it's origin underscore. Okay. All right, what do we got in here? Oh, shouldn't this be? Oh, whatever. Body core stuff, good. Damageable, good. And origins. Yeah, let's pick up from origins. Anything that ends with .core. I'm guessing the current logic wants me to do this. Why? Why Blender? Fine, let's just go in this mode. Okay, how about this? Will it freak about that? Looking for core. I don't even know if I need that one. Okay. Okay. One of it is more than 20, so body damageable 03. Body core, right? Nothing undamaged. And fractures fine up. Oh, I have a separate thing for cores and damageables together. Core. Body part. Until it's fully destroyed. Maybe the bosses should be separate after all. Maybe. Okay. Go hunt. Oh, it's still looking for that for the cells. Okay. I see. Good fracture name. Yeah, all this needs to be reworked to the new system. Don't break and all that. It was only 3K, huh? Right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think it's still correct. One, having a core and damage portion if possible. Right. I think now I'm looking for something else. Looking for something else. Decoded. Dash name decoded. Full name, base name, right. Cold damage, undamaged. Except I don't have a concept of a cell anymore. Hmm. Thank you for the free game. I appreciate that for sure. I'll be trolling, boy. Boy. Alright. The game is done. The dome break is no longer really a thing to worry about, honestly. Honestly. Volume, maybe. Maybe. Full name. Anything that ends with dot blah blah blah. Really? Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. Dude is pretty mad. Pretty mad about losing. Going for the wild variation or not? Do you know it? No, you don't. Okay. Might go back to the way it was actually, so I can need to do less work next time. Let's go back to calling these ones originals. I just need to adjust my logic to accept these. Yeah. All right, Mr. Finker, what you got? What do you have? Great, now this is a threat. Now we disconnect. Okay. Okay. I will play F3. Indeed, indeed. Also never abandon the games, huh? Oh well. Let's see, what do I care about here? This is a new processing logic. Origin, blah. Well, maybe it's too much. put it here. But even here, it could be either a core or damageable. Damageable, damageable, damageable. Is it funny triple? Fuck with one. Sometimes when you make destructible robots, you have to do some extra magic, such as figuring out which pieces are damageable chunks, which ones are not. With that, you have to write a bunch of code to figure that out. I used to require to settle that manual by hand via GUI. It was such an effort, especially once you have a lot of fractures like I have now. So it's gonna be that. Damageable. I don't think I don't even need to show damageable. I don't think so. Okay, so full name is whatever this is, and then regular pieces don't have any numbers in them, and do not start with that. It's like I almost need to start from scratch in a way. In a way, starting from scratch, kinda. Action. Do I have a way to remove a suffix? I don't think so. Because base name have to be everything after it. Everything after it. Maybe I can do this. This might be what I want. That's gonna be the core. I guess damage was fine. Base name, base name, base name. I guess base name would be just a body, right? Pum, 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 pum. It'll be this. Don't care about this anymore. Ends of core. Reduce that, reduce this. Oh, name is a base name? It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Because if not this, either a non-fracture piece such as I guess everything that I have events and has that core that damageable, right? Yeah. Because a special case. Hello, Dovik. Today I'm doing some balancing tweaks, whatnot. Currently I'm reworking this big boss. I'm adding because I already have like 3 or 4 big boss robots for the game, which currently only using one. I might as well add everything in together. Because if I put everything in together, I actually have enough content for a demo, I think. So the first step is bring this guy to be the second boss. Currently modifying some logic to support all these destructible pieces of him. It could be damaged and shorted off. Oh, these are core pieces, right? Yeah. It's a lot of different chunks to work with, so I have a bunch of wrote a lot of code to automatically guess what they are by names. Yeah. Something I made a while ago, but the main thing has got a different attacks, whatnot. He's got a spinning attack as well. Contains. Alright, I don't like this music anymore. Contains this, that. Yeah, it's not really true anymore. Hmm. Hmm. His cells is still applicable. Maybe I should rename it into like his fracture. Rename it to fracture. Volume. I don't know, do I use this anyone? I guess I kind of do. Actually do, wow. I guess for now I'm just gonna ignore it. Not as needed. What is fracture instead? Doesn't make too much sense, but whatever. Not that it matters what actually it is, but I guess. Oh, I just roll this. Damageable fractures, of course. Right. Can throw arm for damageables. I'll have a core. We'll have a damaged and fractures. Right. Unique. Find submerged by name. Oh. I think I need this anymore. Core. Fracture, of course. Makes sense. Don't need to know which one particularly it is. Wait, fracture, of course. Fracture, of course. Yeah. I don't know. I just need to run it through debugger. That's too much thinking. Okay. Got 49 submesh is good. Clear everything out. Good. Decode it. Good arm lower L. Good. No base name. It's none. So it's not any of this. Use a fracture. At this point, anything that is a fracture would say origin underscore technically. But okay. Got body core, base name body. It's a fracture, type is unknown. It's a fracture though. I should have said it's a core actually. Well, in that case, this first loop. Okay. One more time. Gotta configure. Got just a regular one. Doesn't do any of those, none of that. So just regular. Yeah. Now a body core. Now that is a fracture. The zeroth fracture. Since there's nothing here, it's unique. This is a core. Fracture, of course. Makes sense. And we have body damageable, right? So this one is full of core fractures. Good. Not damageable. The full name is bite damageable. I should be saying this. Really damaged. Not actually used anywhere. Whatever. Undamaged. Body damageable. Yeah, but that's actually fracture. It's actually a fracture. Do another loop anyway. Okay, I understand. So this one really is about find all damageable parts or groups. Group mine has .core, could have, may have on damaged, number of core fractures, and number of damageable fractures. Yeah, let's just break it into parts. First, just find the cores. I think it could be is damaged. Undamaged, undamaged. I don't think that'll be the case, because now if I have something, it will be. It'll have a core, it'll have damaged. Damaged is an optional one. Let's stick with this for now. Right, go for all this. For each core found. Cores. Alright, if it is a fracture and it's a core, I can add it into this list. Okay, that takes care of the cores. fine. So damageables. Now. It's fine. Damageable and a fracture. Then I guess I do need to find it. Or do I? Tangible is a fracture. Oh, I do it per damageable. Fair. That's fair. Look up undamaged. Not quite. Look up. Actually, looking up core should be good. Grab a core. I don't need this anymore. And I go for everything. I think it starts with the Swain. If so, add a fracture. Correct. Correct. Can break off. Can break off. I don't care about this anymore. Or mesh. That already set. Okay, debris. This large debris. As opposed to... I don't remember what this is for. Refractor object ID. Is that separate one? Yeah. Okay. A bunch of meshes to process. Body.core. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Finally have an origin body core. Core, yes. Yeah. So the only damageable here is just the core, nothing else, huh? Doesn't have any damage, makes sense. Is that good? Good. Yeah, it didn't find itself. Did not find itself. Try it again. Only one. Start with. Oh, this is one too many. Red body by core, fine. Anything that starts with that. Yes. We'll fracture 16 on the body core. Is that correct? Yes. 16 indeed. Good. Now for this one. Now looking up into none that way, which is gonna. Isn't it just gonna crash? Yeah, that should be looked up afterwards. That's kind of weird. I might need to take a break soon. Go enjoy some sun for a bit. This poker test just a little more debris mesh. Oh. That should be. Plus debris. Right. Yeah, 51. Hammerbot, yes, okay. Bot fracture. Indeed. Good. Yeah, I already did that. Oh, that I did. Proof all the fractures. Why not? Right. We could found it. Fair enough. Fair enough. So large debris. If I match large debris for any of the main skin submeshes. Oh, these are the ones I manually set. Right, right. Damageable 0. Core. 0 fin, yes. Damageable. Who's could set that? All the fractures, of course. Oh, this is a core fracture. And that should be. Why is it that? It should be debris. Thrusters, arms, hammers. This should probably be 4. Damageable. Right. Now, this fracture shouldn't be this. It should be. Actually. Dum, 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 dum. Body.core. But what I actually want is body.damageable. Excellent. Excellent. Total fractures 19 though. Right. Go fractures. Attached. Much debris. Probably shouldn't have origin stuff in there, but one step at a time. That's debris. Good. Attach. Who sets attached? I guess it's set maybe in the game. Maybe. Damageable. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Prefab wasn't set, huh? Oh. Yeah, I guess I didn't set it. Boom, boom. Debris prefab. What did I use before? I don't even remember. Let's see. $49. $49. Debris. Okay, good progress. So I don't need to spawn these two big ones, but it's progress. With that, I could actually export out some of this metallic stuff. Boss 3 AO. Epic Boss 2. I don't have anything on that, huh? +3 metallic. The AO doesn't look all that impressive, to be fair. To be fair. Yeah, it just doesn't. But what happened? Introduce some error. Okay. Just add it here. Wait, where's the other image? Oh, we didn't save in the right place. It's 3 metal. And roughness. Oh, no way to remove it, huh? Yeah, this doesn't look good. We have to rework it a bit again. Oh, this is not damageable. That's right. Well, that's not good. Gonna have to redo it. But at a later time. Now I'm gonna go take a break. See you later, GG's. GG's.